Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this might net him a yard, if that, as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And that is incomplete here.
Brandon, sometimes windows of the football that exist when you're between the 20s. They don't exist when you're this close to the goal line, but as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown, New York. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. At the 24-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. You talk about this Giant defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. Woodland, Gold Woodland, Gold Woodland, Gold Woodland.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Again, it's Barkley. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 5. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing Jones. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Robinson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. Barkley again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect throw. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Giants 14, Cowboys 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hey, kill.
Prescott off play action. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the
On first and 10, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. Yeah, it's like that, like big stack in my bag. Get to it, like that, like.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jeff.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And some room to run now. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's bat things out.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go to Barkley again. And some room to work. And he'll go down at the 28. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Saquon Barkley running right, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, Barkley, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New York.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Giants 0.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Okay, here we go. Goal cutter, goal cutter, goal cutter.
Up the middle with Barkley. There he goes, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. And they will take a knee here.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Barkley, inside handoff. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Jones. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. And the Giants first down.
Back to throw. Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
At the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. He's got room to roam. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, Got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Jeff Smith
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
Cowboys 7. To kick off for New York.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing
Both teams
by
making their
is
final
Jonathan
preparations
Coachman. He
for the
has our
second
EA
half
Sports
of
halftime
action.
report.
So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here.
He's got him in. Complete. It's a gain of 35.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Prescott.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott now. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. 178 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Breida, they'll go up the middle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Catch made by Slayton.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it off in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 24 yards.
And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Good. Here we go, 47.
A first down throw for Prescott.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
221 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flash it to Cruz. Cruz. Out we go.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Out we go.
That's out quickly to Hyatt.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
First down, Giants.
Elsa.
A handoff to Barkley. Shoves him away. And now off to the races down the right side. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Great. Out we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
The 22-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
Rita.
First down, New York.
Out we go.
Again, it's Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Escaping the pressure right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Rodgers.
Hold up, listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacred.